live, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Randy, with RTS Mobile Gaming. We are playing a fantastic game called War of Nova tonight. There is also a kill event in Kingshot, which we may be doing later. But first, there is some PvP here in War of Nova on Server 2. We have been doing PvP for the past 48 hours or so. Shout out to LOTR and some of the folks over in the Terra group who we've been fighting against. And it is time for some death and destruction. We have a lot of cool stuff going on today. First off, we posted a video earlier today talking about the new War of Nova PvP meta. I thought Sunder was the meta, and Sunder is stomping a lot of people into the ground. But as we continue to fight here in day 2 of PvP, we are identifying additional things that are different. There's Locagos's Moon Veil. We'll try to kill that in a little bit here. Let's go ahead and move up. We're going to move up. First, I must kill. Well, I got to go to my other outpost here. We'll be joining voice chat in just a minute as well. Shout out to Lore, Somdip, and Bane. They were already in this stream chat before the stream even started. What a crazy day we have going on for you today. Oh yeah, and I am now leveling up. I have a I think it's R2 or R3. Let's go look. I don't even know. I have a Mastery Level 2 Moon Veil. It's not even Mastery 3. I can't even use the Mastery 3 skills, which would help me apply confusion to people. But I don't need it. With just Mastery 0, this ship is a monster to behold. I'm over here farming. I'm going to go smack this 230 right now with it, and then I'm going to hit that 260. Bro, this thing, Moonveil don't give an F. Let me tell you something. I thought Sunder was good. I thought Darkfang was good for farming. I know Astaroth is good. I just took a 300 with my level 40 Astaroth on server 6 with 0 losses. So I know Astaroth is a monster. But when I tell you that Moonveil is an absolute god, you're going to have to take my word for it. You won't have to take my word for it for long, because pretty soon I'm going to go attack Locagos, where he has a Moonveil, and I will be attacking that pretty soon. And when I attack his Moonveil, you will see the power of it. It's over here in his fortification. So we'll be pushing up. Looks like Terra was able to capture this city, which is not the best news. That means they're going to be able to teleport up to the front line or wherever they decide to teleport in. But we will reclaim this city from them. I don't know why I said reclaim. We haven't claimed it yet. It was neutral a few hours ago, and now they've claimed it. So what we need to do is come in here and pick this thing up. Oh, let's go. Okay, so Sunder's about to land in that fort. He just landed. Let's go kill this Aegis first. I want to start by cleaning up this tile here. Send Astaroth into the tile. And then I'll hit Aegis as well. So we're going to do a couple things here. First, we're going to slap Aegis with Sunder. Got to make sure I have the right gear on Sunder. I do. Sunder should do pretty good against Aegis. Usually he whoops Aegis pretty well, which is nice to see. And we're going to see some death and destruction. Let me hop in voice chat here. See where folks are at. Are we going in? Where are we going in voice chat? We're hopping in the RTS voice chat, folks. Feel free to come in and hang out. We are now in the voice chat. Here we go. We're going to land in 5 seconds. We're going to land on the Aegis in 5 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Death and destruction for all. Death and destruction for all. And we have a draw. And wow, he's actually this is a draw in his favor. He didn't take any losses. Aegis is also a strong ship. Let's just come out and say that right away. Now this is something that's interesting to me, and I did more healing than him. This is very interesting to me, because I'm running a high damage build on Sunder, and I did 17,000 damage. So he's using these tanky Morningstar units, which have very high defense, and then they have several rounds where they have additional plus 325 defense, so they're almost invincible to regular standard damage unless you have crazy armor penetration. In this event, I actually don't have. I have to get my corruptor. Where is my corruptor? I have to send my corruptor up here, I think, if I'm gonna kill that guy. Where is corruptor? There you are. Corruptor might be able to do it. Let's go see what happens here. I'm gonna want to put some harpies in here. So let's change. Get rid of the tanky ones.
Stream in Discord.
Oh, what's up, baby? We can do some Discord streaming for you. And I want to put some werewolves in here. Go some elemental damage, some defense penetration. I'm coming, bro. I gotta send up the corruptor. 27 minutes. Hang on, dog. I'm gonna have to do some tech ops here. I don't have the damn. I can't. Can I warp speed it? Let me go share in Discord. We got Dobie up in here. What's up, Dobie? How you doing, baby? All right. Screen is being shared. All right, say something so I can make sure your audio is coming through on the stream.
Test.
You sound beautiful. All right, deploy. I can't use the speed to deploy to my fort. God damn it.
Yeah, I thought that didn't make any sense. I think we should put a query into that.
Let's query it. Well, let me send. I guess I'll send my corruptor up here. I was just in here poking this dude with my Sunder, but he's using tanky units, and I need to get some non-standard damage to the battlefront. And here's
Harpies?
Huh? Yeah. Well, that's what I put on my corruptor. I put some harpies, and then this corruptor just did some damage to my Moonveil. I'm out here. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I got harpies and then I have werewolves. So the corruptor will stop the Aegis's healing, and then the werewolves will do elemental damage and penetrate the defense, and the harpies will reduce the defense and they'll also do some damage. And then we're leveling up Moonveil here. I'm going to take a 260 with it right now. Raiko is in the stream. Rocky Staricki is in the stream. Welcome to the stream, folks.
Yo, Bane says he can't. Hold on.
He says
let Randy know. I can't pull up the chat on stream.
Can't pull up the chat on. Is he a subscriber?
Is he logged in?
He's got to be a subscriber. I have it set to only sub comments. I was getting, I don't know if it would happen again, but like a long time ago, I had some people making like all kinds of like really like racist or just like incredibly offensive, and they would just join my stream from like a brand new account. So I set my, I think I set it so you have to be at least like a day old or a week old or something, and then it have to be a subscriber to comment. Yeah, we had to ban a couple people. They were putting all kinds of. One dude was posting a bunch of Nazi stuff. It's like, what? Like, what is wrong with these people? You know?
Hello.
What's up, Blair? What's cooking? We got Goram as well. We got everybody up in here. What is going on, folks?
I saw you got Mr. Dobie.
Yeah, we got all kinds of people tonight. It is GamerCast episode 1. What is this, 118? We got Minty Blur in chat. Welcome to the stream, folks.
Oh, you're on your first account?
Well, I was gonna go kill this guy's Aegis, but he switched before he had he had light troops, and now he has heavy troops. We got Booberry. What's up, Booberry? So I was gonna go kill his Aegis, but my anti-heal ship is half an hour away, so it's gonna be a few minutes before we can kill his Aegis. We can take a look at the Aegis build he's running, because Aegis, it's a pretty decent damage ship.
Aegis wrecked me, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's got good healing.
Sunder is not a PvP ship.
I don't know, man. I cleaned out. Let's walk it back. Sunder is losing to enemy.
Hey, post your Discord.
All right.
In the CMPS. Everybody's messaging me asking how they join this.
Oh, the one coming voice chat? All right.
Yeah.
He's so bad at all the fucking details.
All right, I'm making an
But
invite.
listen, hold on. At some
Yeah.
point here,
Yeah.
you're gonna do your thing. At some point, like buzz me in for telling you about Glaire's day of fucking hell. But no, it doesn't have to be right now. You can do your thing. But at some point, I'm gonna tell the story because it's fucking crazy.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to tell the story now?
Whenever you want. Well, okay, fine. I'll tell it now. So, anyways, like, here's the deal. So I'm like, this story starts last night. So
Okay.
last night, I'm watching a movie in the dark. Movie goes out. I think I've lost my power because it was like freaking pouring rain, storms, right? Text my neighbor. She's like, nope, I have power. I'm like, weird. I'm like, must have
Stalker.
tripped. Yeah, so I'm
Stalker.
like, must have. So I must have, I must have, tripped the circuit. So
Sure.
go to the circuit breaker, and I'm like, I'm gonna fix this. Doesn't fix. She sends over her husband. He's like, nope, doesn't fix. So I'm like, fuck this shit. I go to sleep, right?
Mm-hmm.
I call maintenance in the morning. I'm like, come fix my living room because it's got like my modem and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I can't function. Like, I mean, at least my coffee pot was working.
Yeah.
But I figure like this is gonna be over quick, right?
Okay.
So like, I'm not even out of my pajamas. Maintenance is there. I'm with my coffee, hair's up in like a fucking bun.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like a mess, right? I'm like, whatever. I don't give a shit. Just fix my shit.
Okay.
4 hours later,
okay.
it's still not fixed.
There's
right?
a lot of hours to not be fixed.
Yeah, so now I've got like 2 maintenance guys, like multiple languages going on. They're like replacing outlets all over my place. They've decided to replace the circuit breaker. And here's me, like Miss Not Technical, like not handy girl, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not stupid. And I say things like, hey, neither of you are electricians. And I feel like the point where we need an electrician.
Yes. Having an electrical license will often help you do things that use electricity. I don't know if they knew that or not. Yeah.
But they're men, right? They're men.
Men.
they're like, no, we're going to fix this.
By the way.
And I'm like, great. I understand you're trying to fix it. And I think that's great. And you're super helpful and you're nice guys. Also, call a fucking electrician.
Yeah.
Right? So now I'm like annoyed. And one of the guys finally calls one of his buddies who's an electrician. And it's on speakerphone. Right?
Okay.
And the electrician on speakerphone is like, hey, you know what? Do you need me to come up there? Because it sounds like you need an electrician. And I, who am annoyed at this point, like 5 hours into this, am going, yeah, we fucking need an electrician. Right?
Yes.
And so, like, now the guys are mad at me because I'm, like, swearing at their friend who's, like, on speakerphone. So now the property manager comes over because she doesn't believe the maintenance guys when they tell her that we need an electrician. So she comes in. And I'm like, what does this bitch think she knows more than... So she comes in, she goes, well, this...
Blair getting fired up today.
Oh, I was pissed, right?
Keep going. I'm hit this 260 while you tell us the story.
So I'm looking at her, and she's looking at me, and she's like... And she's brand new. Like, she started this week.
Okay.
And she says, well, this doesn't seem good. I was like, I don't know what gave that away. She says, well, I think we might need an electrician. I said, you think...
They didn't start an electrical fire, did they?
Right. And she says to me, she goes, well, we're leaving early for the long weekend. I said, that's great. Get a fucking electrician.
Yeah.
And she said, well, I called our one vendor, and they said they could be here in 2 weeks.
I hit a freaking corruptor on my agent. Sorry, I just got my ass whooped by this corruptor on a neutral tile.
She's brand new, right? She's like brand new. Like,
yeah.
So she just moved here from Florida.
Damn.
And I looked at her and I said, I live in a major metropolitan area 20 miles from fucking Boston. There's like, I can throw a stone and hit 5 electricians.
Yep.
Find a fucking electrician.
They should get an electrician, I feel like. And at the same time as they get an electrician, we just captured this 260 power tile with no losses.
That is nice.
Yes. And as Raiko said in chat, corruptor strikes again.
Oh, during this whole time I had no modem, so I couldn't play the game. That was terrible.
Play the game. Okay. Well,
so now,
yeah, give me more.
Now, she says to me, she goes, well, you seem
very... you need a modem to play the game? You don't got internet on your phone? What the hell?
Well, I have it on my phone, but I don't like to play on my phone. And that's not the point. That's
Well, I mean, it kind of. The point was you couldn't play your fucking game.
Well, I mean, technically, I could have played it on my phone, but you're ruining my story.
All right, keep going with the story. We're listening. We're ready for it.
So now she says to me, she goes, "Well, I don't know what you want me to do." And I said,
Me either.
I said to her, "Here are the options. You can either pay my rent for me, prorate the month for me, or you can get a fucking electrician lady." And she looked at me, and now the one of the maintenance guys, he's behind her back like I fucking hate her, right? Like
funny.
he's like miming to me that he hates her.
Yeah.
And what is the moral of this story, folks? Do not own or work in residential real estate.
Right. So she calls me a half hour later. She goes, "Well, I found an electrician." I was like, "No, really?" Right?
There it is.
So the electrician comes. Now, remember, this all starts at 8 a.m. The electrician shows up at 4, right? He seems like a really nice guy. And he's like, "This should be quick," because he thinks this is going to be a quick thing because they told him it's going to be a quick thing.
Sure.
He goes through and he's like, "What the fuck did they do all morning?" So I tell him everything they did.
Yeah.
And the poor guy's like, just like head in hands. He had to undo every single thing they did, right? And he's like running out to his truck. He's like, "Oh my God." And he's like, "I'm starving. This is terrible," right? And I'm like, "I'm sorry." And my cat, who is of course a crazy cat, is trying to like get at the live wire sticking out of the wall, right?
Yep. As my
so we have to like chase down the cat and lock her up because the cat's trying to electrocute herself, right? So at 5:30, it all gets fixed, and the guy's like, "Don't let them touch anything walls ever again."
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
I got right. So finally,
your story scared the hamster. By the way, she's like freaking out right now. She's like, "What's happening?"
That's your murder hamster. Her hamster's a murderer, but
she is a murderer. But she's very cute. I'm gonna put her on camera as you finish the story. This is the hamster.
No, I see her. I have her up on my thing.
She's very cute.
I see her. But she is a murder hamster. So the moral of the story is that I knew at like 8:30 in the morning we needed an electrician, but it took until 4 p.m. to get one.
I'm impressed.
Why didn't you just call one yourself?
Because I can't just call one because of like rules, and then they get all mad, and I'm just like
all mad.
And
sounds like a terrible situation.
It really is a terrible situation, but mostly it was like stubbornness and men. Because these two guys, listen, these maintenance guys, they're great. They're like actually really great guys. I have nothing against them other than like there's this male trait of like, I can do it, and I'm like, no, I appreciate you thinking you can do it. I do appreciate
on men again, then, huh?
Yes, and by the way, Raiko, yes, the hamster is the official CMP S mascot. I'm gonna have to convince Bane. Bane is in chat. Bane, do you agree?
No.
Queenie Victoria says we already have a goat.
No,
you can have a goat and a hamster. They could be friends. Dobie, do I need to hit that guy? Are you gonna kill him?
Is a murderer. The hamster is a murderer.
Hey, what, Randy?
Are you gonna kill that guy, or do I need to hit him and lose again?
I think I probably lost. Let me check.
You're still in the draw. I'm sorry, Blair. We gotta take a quick detour because we got.
No. That's okay.
We're killing this dude's ages.
Bunny's better. The bunny has not murdered.
The bunny would definitely murder something if we gave him the chance. Queenie Victoria says we can have a hamster too. Look, the hamster's on my shoulder. So I think it's time to have a hamster as well.
I mean, the hamster's cute.
She's very cute. You're very cute. Look at his little face. Come on, let's go back. It's a cute hamster.
Does the hamster and the bunny get along?
They've smelled each other. I don't know if I trust. The bunny still has his nuts, so I think he's aggressive. I don't know if I trust them. Yeah.
How many times have we talked about that you need to get your bunny neutered?
I need to. Yeah, we gotta get someone's gonna get neutered. I don't know who, but they're gonna get cut off. Where are the rest of my harpies? Oh, they're all my damn corruptor. Oh, all right. My Astaroth is gonna be taking a detour here with very few troops for a moment, as I try to understand why I haven't trained any more harpies yet. In fact, I don't seem to be training any harpies right now, which is very
Randy, hit that.
strange. Hit that.
Did you share the Discord by the? Oh, you know what? I can go roll. No,
Okay.
no one needs to be rolled in his Discord
In
because
2
they're
minutes. Dark Fang's coming up, bro. He's gonna bring the heat. Do I switch to my Tyrannus units yet? I gotta train some Tyrannus units. We're close to having some better PvP builds here.
Yeah, we got a PvP to figure out what the PvP builds are.
Yeah, there's a couple builds I'm working on. We're pretty close. I might send Moonveal up here. Fuck it. He's only level 33, but he might bring down the heat. I just need some large units. I don't have any heavy units.
I'm joining this now to tell you Draco's full of shit. I'm the mascot.
Oh shit.
I agree.
We got Bane in chat. What's up, baby? Welcome to the stream, Bane. We'll have some fun tonight.
Draco don't get that permission to say that.
Yeah.
I mean, Randy, are you drinking your sissy hot hard seltzers?
I didn't know what I'm drinking here. Yeah, it's definitely got something going on. It's a pretty good. It's it's called Nectar. It's yuzu.
Nectar.
And it's hard seltzer.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody brought it to my house a few days ago, and I'm drinking it now. I don't know where they got it. I'd never heard of it before. Bunny is on top of his bunny. God damn it. What are you doing? What are you doing? Bunny's about to be on camera because he's in trouble. Come here. All right.
Bunny's the best.
Yeah, but he's in trouble because he was on top of his food container right now, chewing on it. He wants extra food, I guess. This is Bunny. So we have Hamster and we have Bunny, and they're both stupid and cute, just like me. And they can be added to the mascot pool if we need. Big Brother versus Crossing Guard showdown will be one for the ages. Yeah. Bunny's in his he sheds like twice a year. He's in the middle of his shedding phase.
Oh.
I just had a draw. I don't know if it was good or bad. It was my Dark Fang. I just ate a bunch of bunny hair and I got
Disgusting.
Well, I didn't take any losses, so that's good. He didn't take it. Neither. Okay, I took 9 losses. He took no losses. So this doesn't look like a good fight. Nobody's doing any damage. We're both. All right. I think we're finding out very quickly that we're gonna have to train some units that kill heavy, because the heavy units are almost invincible if you're not using elemental damage. God damn it! They're almost invincible to regular standard damage.
Well, you know which ones I like.
Yeah. Well, Warlord. I would say I'm using the wrong units on Sunder. I think is the biggest problem. I'm using light units with low defense, and I need to get to heavy units, which is what I'm working on. So since I'm using light units, they have way lower defense, and it's not the best. So I think Sunder's a little bit better than Aegis. I'm just using the wrong units. But Aegis also at the same time is very strong. Oh, he's pulling back. Look. He must have logged on.
Adobe, on this server, what ships are you running?
Yeah. Raiko's about to kill Warlord for talking shit. Glare, what was that? You're asking what?
I asked
Adobe
what ships he's running on this server, and he ignored me like the little shit he is.
Dobie, what are you running, baby?
Is somebody talking?
Mm-hmm. Fuck you.
What are we running?
I'm not running anything.
Bro, I'm sending
just
Moonveal.
watching your stream.
Huh?
I'm just watching your stream.
Man, I appreciate you. I'm gonna send Moonveal up, even at level 33. I think I'm gonna whoop some butt, snip some peens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my moon is 33.
Fuck it. Let's go. Moonveil's coming to the front. I had some pretty good leveling with him earlier, but let's move him. Let's move him up.
My Revenant 33 did pretty good too.
Nice. Yeah. Share. Let me see the report. Let's see the. Did you? Oh, you did.
I did.
Oh yeah, Revenant. You were gonna win that draw. Look at that. So Dobie has been on the Revenant for. Okay, I guess this answers your question, Glare. This is his PvP ship. He's trying to power up. He's been telling me about Revenant for a couple days now. So, look at the damage from that thing. Guys, I want to point something out. This is 145,000 damage against a heavy unit of 515 defense. My Sunder has 3 damage skills and very good gear, and I did like 10% of this damage. So let's take a look at why you did so much damage. Are you elemental? I haven't looked at Revenant. It is elemental. It's got twin guns. Oh, you have like a shitty version of what the Moonveil has here. That's nice.
Middle of my day and all of this, Randy's texting me going, "You need the Moonveil," and I'm like, "Ah!"
It's a good ship. Yeah, the Revenant just peened. You just peened that dude pretty good. Does it have anti-heal? How are you stopping his heals?
Big dick damage.
Big dick damage.
Oh,
That's really. I'm looking at it. I mean, you have energy damage. Like, what are you doing to live? How are you alive? How did you?
It heals too.
Win
Look.
that fight. Where's the? Yeah, but it doesn't heal that much.
Yeah, it does. Look.
150. It says 150%.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just looking at it, and I'm like,
Well, no. Look. Go back. I'm
going back. All right.
Look at the officer.
Let's look at the. Oh, you have some. I didn't look at your maxed out. Yeah.
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 Oh
Well,
my
this
God.
motherfucker probably hits pretty hard too, doesn't he? Shit.
Well, look at the engineering.
I mean, you're also hitting up over 10 levels. You're hitting 15 levels.
Look at
he's
the blue
punching.
visor guy. Look at the blue visor guy.
All right.
That's where I'm getting the heal.
Okay.
So the first round, I'm
Look at the
out
fucking
healing you.
52 elemental on this 4-star. God damn,
Yeah.
Dobie.
I told you that was the
Fuck.
golden smoking pipe.
This dude's 5-star.
This is the
Jesus
most Dobie
Christ.
thing. This is the most Dobie thing that I've ever seen Dobie.
Jesus
So-
Christ. And you got stun immunity. Yeah, well, your Revenant's going to be hard to kill. Clearly, as you beat the shit out of this Loca Ghost that didn't take a single loss to my Sunder.
Yeah, and 15 levels underneath. 15 levels
Yeah.
underneath, he's still punching up.
It's pretty funny.
That's
like
what I
that.
do, boys and girls.
I like that. So let's give the viewers a quick, because we have a few people in now. Thank you for joining in, by the way. GamerCast episode 118. That's a lot of hours on the internet being a bunch of assholes.
You should like and subscribe and join this Discord.
I agree with that.
Push that ravaging like button.
Streamer mode.
Also, Randy will stream again on Sunday during church.
I will. I will be doing church streams. And Bane said he's going to force me to do a shot while my wife's at church, so that could be happening. Anything could be happening.
It wouldn't be the first time you've drank during church. So.
It would not. I'm going to go hit someone's Leviathan. Look, Blair, your favorite. I'm going in.
It's not my favorite. First of all, it's not my favorite. It's not like I chose it. It chose me twice.
It's definitely one of your favorites.
Like I don't.
It has, to Glaire's point, she has gotten the Leviathan without spending much on either server. On both servers she's played on, she's gotten Leviathan. So I'm not downplaying your luck by any means.
Until you get to choose it, it like shows up.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm not upset.
Dobie's luck with all the officers. That's what I need.
Dope. Yeah, he's got the The luck of
It's
the
not
the
luck.
luck of the
officers.
Amex, the Amex luck.
Yeah.
And the truth is,
That's
if
why
you,
I'm waiting. I got a whole bunch that I'm just waiting to see which ones are the best ones, and then I'm gonna let Dobie be the test dummy there. And then
But you know what's great about this game compared to Rise to War is you can break down your officers for free, and you get everything back.
You don't even need to break down them. You can just
Yeah.
change it if there are
Right.
certain things you want.
Right.
exactly.
Yeah, you can You can change. Like I could change to this. Ogrex
That is
gains
really
stun immunity.
nice change. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean it's such a great game in that it doesn't penalize you for theory crafting. I mean that may be this game is not taken off yet for reasons I don't understand. It's a great game.
Well, I don't think they've really promoted it enough.
Don't think, no one
I don't
knows
think
about it.
people
Everyone
know
that I've
about it.
asked to join
Yeah.
has said, yeah, they would join, but then also it's like, as you said, to the activity of the servers, because they're just kind of, the first few servers are great.
Yeah.
They're just great.
And they kind of peter off just because the game they need to do some marketing and stuff. But
I don't care. Like, I'll take this time to not be super VP. And
well, that just means the
learn
season
it.
2 games are going to be insane.
Oh,
the season 2 games are just going to be nuts.
Season 2 is going to be dirty as hell. But again, like I can't stress enough how nice it is to not get penalized for theory crafting. Like the fact that we can
100%.
reset an officer, the fact that you can switch
Reset your
skills
skill.
in an officer, yeah, like fuck, like what, like man, did they take some notes from the downsides from Rise to War?
And they could change that at any point. I think that it's really good that they're doing it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I also think that there's like a big right now they need to really promote the people to be able to do a lot of the stuff solo because of the way that well, not solo, but like more.
Bro, I did solo.
Less coordination. Right.
Last night and today, bro. So that lack of solo ability went out the window.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but to Ace's point, like they definitely need to lower the siege health on everything by like 50%. Need to buff the movement speed by 50%. Yeah. I mean, they can do a couple things.
Just for season 1. I think only for season 1. For season 2, leave it as it is. Completely fine. But season 1, you just let it be easy for them. Like let people be able to get to each other quick if they want to, because if I'm stuck in, let's say I'm stuck in Tyrannus and I can't even take a crossing.
Yeah.
Like you're just in our servers.
Leviathan down. Hang on, let me show Glare. Leviathan down.
Yeah.
Got Peen, level 39 Leviathan with 3 gold officers. Got his Peen snip. I'm telling you, Sunder's good.
What's it running?
It's getting peened is what it's running. It's running Peenville.
Click on it and show me.
Terra units.
Well, why would it run those
Randy, show Ace the keep that I did about 80% of the damage to. I
need to take a second here because Ace, this is the first time I'm talking to you, and I have to apologize because I mistook you originally for another Ace, and so I was all like, God, like
honestly, this happens.
Do you mistake him for Ace? You're a pet detective.
We have another 2 Ace friends, and one of them has like a really deep, like smooth, sexy voice. He's like, hey, motherfucker.
Oh wow.
I thought you were sexy voice Ace.
So I get mistaken for somebody all the time from Fellowship of the Ring that was apparently named Ace, and everybody they said he was like a huge whale and played multiple servers, and everybody messages me and they're like, "Are you playing this game?" And I'm like, "I don't know who you're talking about."
So I thought you were voice Ace, and I was just like, literally, I was like, "Oh my God, Randy, sexy voice Ace is gonna be on BC," and I feel bad. Not that you're not your voice is fine, but the other Ace voice is like, as a female.
I sound like a squeaky girl, bro.
The other guy. So I ended up texting him, and I'm like, "Dude, you're gonna be on VC." He's like, "What the fuck are you talking about, Glare?" And I'm like, "Oh, awkward."
Bunny is eating his food container again. You better stop that. Yeah, so you're a different Ace, but we still value you.
It's all fine. It's all fine.
Oh, you got the bunny.
I got the bunny, because he was chewing on his food container again. You have food
is he
in your
gonna bite
cage.
you though? If he bites you, then you'll know he's aggressive.
Yeah,
He's kind
you were saying he was aggressive before.
The Ograx Chimera is like the most kick-ass unit. Like the thing does not fucking die.
Oh yeah, no. I was looking at the Chimera today because I was looking at how it has 40 siege on it, like on the level 1, which is insane.
Randy's
well, but it's 4 units, so if you divide it by 4
units, so it's 12.
Right, I know, but it's just insane to me that they started it out. You know what I mean? Like that's a starting out heavy unit. You know,
it's a good unit.
I actually started looking for other heavy units on Evil. I don't think there are any, right?
There's only
because I started looking through.
Heavy. I think it's if you want to be like tank, like that's
what about Mama Kills or whatever?
We could use some of those in this game.
Look, I just want my my undead back, man.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Okay.
A great beast.
You want your
undead with Corruptor.
Oh, bro, but Corruptor. I killed this dude's Moonveil with Corruptor earlier. Like it was okay. When I say kill, I mean we both draw to the point where we both had like a few troops left. I consider that a kill against the PvP meta. So Corruptor, I'm really upset I don't have Corruptor on server 6. Like I don't have it. I'm so upset that I haven't pulled it yet. Because it's going to be one of my main PvP ships here on server 2. Like, I'm super excited. And by the way, Queenie Victoria said that Ace has a wonderful voice. What are y'all talking about? She also said it's lonely down here at the bottom. And she said Kahlua is my favorite other than Gone from Hunter x Hunter. Okay. And then Bane just says that he wants to hear your voice.
Sound like Kahlua, yeah.
Yeah, he loves you forever.
I'm gonna go find sexy voice. Tell him to come and wait.
Tell him.
I still need to go and visit him. Yeah. I need to go visit him and do a shot with him, because he lives within driving distance of me.
Kahlua?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So you know that pressure's real.
I don't know if I've met that person yet. I'm still new to CMPS. I appreciate you guys. You guys, I have to tell you, you guys have been a great community to play with for the past couple weeks. I appreciate Dobie introducing me to you guys, and you guys have been fun. Oh, he said talking about Bane. Okay, well, you guys, you know what? You guys go do some shots together on Sunday. I'll do a shot on stream. You do shots Sunday morning, 9:45 a.m. Let's do some shots. Oh, Kalua's Ace's pictures. Oh, okay. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, my picture on Discord.
Should we plan like a Sunday brunch? We could all have like we should have like a signature drink to do on Sunday. We could plan this, and we could all do brunch together.
Well, I'll do green tea shots and.
Yeah, I mean, I got 2 things in the house. I have some rye whiskey that I got from a neighbor who I didn't even know, and now I have it. And then I have I recently got some Absolute vodka. I don't know why. I was in the liquor store getting some stuff for a party, and it was like, I haven't had vodka in like a decade. Like maybe I'll throw a bottle of Absolute in the freezer. So now I have that. So it could be either one of those things. I really don't drink
from
much.
Louisiana. I have a whole bar in my house.
Yeah.
Randy, I just like there's moments like this right now where I'm like, you have aged before your time.
The Corruptor's up here now. Huh?
And I just feel like you need to, because like that was the most old man shit you could have said.
Fair enough. Okay, are we gonna go hit this dude's? Hang on. The Corruptor's moving up.
That's that Moonveil that made you try Moonveil?
I'm gonna go hit the Moonveil with Corruptor after I just talked about killing Moonveil with Corruptor. Let's see if I can do it again.
I'm gonna go find. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go find you a drink
for Corruptor.
Buy the ingredients for, Randy.
Yeah.
That you can sell to your wife as a romantic drink, but you can do like I'm gonna find you something that you can justify having in your house and get laid. That's what I'm gonna do.
My chances of that are low.
I mean, I'm aiming high for what you're going to accomplish.
I appreciate you.
But I'm going to give you the effort.
Let me look at this. What were you guys saying about God damn it. Apparently I can't put my anti-energy chest on Corruptor, my combat unit.
Oh.
I have a combat.
I was saying, what's making the Corruptor, honestly, is it just that, does that 10% stun chance stack or something? I just feel like it procs very often for it to be only 10%.
I don't, you know.
I've had it proc for like 4 rounds in a row, and it's only a 10% chance.
I don't know. I don't even have a point in there. Do I? Maybe I do. Oh, I have some points in there. Yeah.
Soccer?
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know what. It looks like every turn you get multiple debuffs from it. So maybe it does stack. I don't know. The reason why I was winning against him is because I triggered Chaos Agent, which applies confusion to the enemy capital ship in round 3, 6, and 9.
Yeah.
So I applied it in round 3, and then in round 4, before it wore off, he triggered his Moonveil's big nuke and a heal, and he fucking wiped out his own troops and healed me. So,
okay,
so that was a good win.
On the tiles, when they were showing the tile reports, people were saying it's the stun that's making them lose all those units because they'll get stunned for like 6 rounds in a row, and their units will just do no damage for 6 rounds.
Yeah, I've seen that in PvE. I mean, that has happened to me many times in PvE. I don't know if I've ever.
Immunity.
Yeah, we can look at it, but what I would tell you is, first I stole his nuke and his heal, and then I cut off all healing for the rest of the fight with the Corruptor's tier 2 ability, Reinforce. So, like in round 4, my troops were almost full health. His troops were almost full health, but he could no longer heal. And then he kept, he did some damage to himself. So I think it was a good. That's really why we did so well. We'll see if we can do it again. Maybe it'll work. I'm just upset because I do have a chest that reduces the energy damage that you take. I'm just trying to find it. Who did I put it on?
Go to your inventory and look that way.
I thought I put it on Moonveil, but I can't find it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Go into your inventory and do it that way, yeah.
Alright. I'm going to go into my inventory.
The other ace says that he cannot come on stream right now, that he will be here Sunday.
Well, I appreciate him.
Officers, filter it, filter it, filter it.
Filter it?
Oh.
Yeah, and then go to combat.
Oh, God. Is this the one? Oh, shit. What did I do? Oh, okay, good. Do I have it on the other account? What account do I'm playing too many accounts now. It must be on my other account. I have a chest that reduces energy damage taken by 30%. That would counter Moonveil pretty hard, but I guess I don't have it on this account. Well, that sucks. If you guys find one of those chests, fucking keep it. Because apparently energy energy damage is a big...
I gotta go to bed.
Oh no!
What?
Dobie's out! Dobie's gonna miss the attack on what's-his-face.
That's depressing.
Yeah. You know what would be epic? If I could kill his moon... I'm actually building my Moonveil to counter his Moonveil. And I'll tell you how. Hopefully he doesn't watch my stream.
Cool.
I'm stacking a lot of initiative on this ship.
I just got.
So
that you act first?
Yeah, so I trigger my heal nuke first, and then I trigger anti-heal first. So I heal myself, nuke the shit out of him, and then I block his heal before he can go. Yeah, that's why I'm using this blue chest, because this blue chest gives 7 initiative. Like, I'm using all initiative.
And the abilities, they activate in the order you activate them, right? It's just like Rise to War, where, like, you have to...
I think so.
I just got...
Like, dwell in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I just got Astaroth. I have to go watch Randy's video on it, because I just got it.
Astaroth is amazing. I'm running double ranged on it. I'm running the Harpies and the Ravens, so the tier 2 and the tier 3 version on my Astaroth. It shreds everything.
I don't have Astaroth yet. I just got Revenant, and I've been loving that.
Nice, congrats.
It punches up so hard. Like it's ridiculous. It's almost like even I feel like in PvP it'll do really well, but like in PvE I can punch up like 10, 15 levels and it doesn't even break a sweat.
Oh yeah, like Adobe was just doing. It's a dope.
Yeah.
It's a dope. I mean, it looks really nice, and
that first skill right there is that, it's just crazy.
Yeah, and it hits around 2, 4. So Moonveil only hits 4 times. This skill hits 5 times, and it hits earlier than Moonveil. So, let's go look at Moonveil by comparison. Moonveil's like like a slightly worse in some ways. So yeah, this only hits them around 2, 4, 6, and 8. But I do like Moonveil a lot. I have to tell you. I'm waiting for them to add an item to the game that gives my ship double attack. Remember they had all those like 2 or 3 different types of items in Rise of War that did that. That's what I want. I want to put that on Moonveil so I can just peen someone directly into the ground. I think Revenant will end up being stronger than Moonveil in a lot of fights, but I think Moonveil will beat Revenant one-on-one. Even though Revenant might be better than Moonveil, like I said, in a lot of fights.
I'm hoping that they... I'm trying to look at the units because I feel like there's like a unit disparity that some units are just have so much health. It's like...
Yeah, the heavies are crazy.
The heavies are crazy, and the tier 3 Tyrannus, the Inquisitors.
Yeah.
I just feel like they have a lot of health too. Like they have so much health, you're able to just, if you have a healing unit, you can
That's why I've been running. That's why I've been running because with the Leviathan, I've been running.
Well, that's why I thought that like Harbinger and the what's the other one? The Tyrant. Is that what it's called? The ones that have the follow up and initiative. I thought that would counter it because like in Rise to War, like Gandalf the Grey was, you know what I mean, like a go-to for those type of experiences, but. It just doesn't work the same. I don't know. I guess it's because they don't have the damage mitigation.
Yeah, I mean, just there's no way to really get through if the enemy's running heavy units. Even with my harpies, like that reduce enemy defense by 50%, it's so hard to get through.
It's so hard to get through, but you would think that with a 60% chance for initiative and follow-up, and with 30% extra damage, you get through it. You just don't.
You don't.
And that I think is like a missing piece there.
Yeah.
Because it makes them not worth their salt, really. And then you end up with more command units. Yeah. So then the units like Astaroth and Odin and like any of the ones that are ship damage based end up being like, you know what I mean? Kind of like Rise to War had the problem with Dwalin and Dane for a while, right? Where like it was just or Gimli, like you would just send them in and it would, and you're like, oh, well, you can't really fight Dane, so, and you just be like, who has the more whaled Dane? They win. I mean,
you can fight Dane.
Honestly,
you know how you can fight Dane with Thor.
I found the Dane. Odin is Dane. Did you see Odin's skill set?
He is,
He's Dane, yeah.
I haven't said anything about him. I mentioned him here, but I'm sleeping on him right now because I don't know how well he's gonna do. Yeah, I have him, and I'm starting to build him, but I'm just not sure if he's gonna be as good.
Okay.
Just simply because of
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, he's got some
round
some
5
big
onwards
energy,
is the
bro.
part that really the round 5 onwards part is what gets me because if you're running heavies, you're gonna make it to round 5, and then round 5 onwards you just win. Like you're not, but the question is, are they gonna buff those first 3-4 rounds? You see what I'm saying?
I know, bro.
And then make it to where
I'm just telling you that if you look at some of his skills, I mean, every tree has good usefulness. So, oh, did I hit? Oh, let me hit this guy. Yeah, I mean, Odin looks great. Let me go either lose against this guy or hit. Let's go find out what the Corruptor does against this dude. What's up, Lex Fair? Welcome. This game is a lot like Rise to War, but with a lot better functionality in a lot of ways. Just so you know. Okay, I'm gonna hit this dude's Moonveil in 8 seconds, by the way, guys. In 8 seconds, we're going to see what happens. And then my Moonveil is almost here. Huh?
I love me some Lex Fair.
Kill the Moonveil! Oh, I died! That can't be good. Well, I killed some of his troops, at least. Okay, so, we didn't...
Oh, wow.
Didn't go as well as I'd hoped. It doesn't look like my fear did anything. He didn't do any self-damage. But let's look at the combat logs, because what I did do is I did stop his healing, right? That's the goal. He did almost no healing, which is good. I just... Look at my werewolves, bro. I put werewolves in here to be able to do elemental damage and bypass this dude's armor. And the whole stack died. All 93 fucking died. Probably in fucking
What's
round
the
one.
combat log say?
Bro, they did no damage.
Look at that.
They're doing elemental damage.
They
Aren't
didn't
they
do any
supposed to do
elemental.
some
Yeah, I was
fucking
about
damage?
to say. Do the
We're gonna
details.
Look at this. Yeah, we're gonna look at the
Yeah.
details. Let's see why my werewolves did no damage. They should have done some damage. I mean, I
Could
guess
not trigger skill afterburn. So.
Yeah. Why? 2
Granted evasion.
50. So I didn't get any evasion? Why can't they trigger afterburn?
What rounds are they supposed to trigger in?
It's supposed to give me a 50% chance to evade damage. I'm just looking to see if I evade anything. So far, I haven't evaded anything yet.
Right.
No, not even a chance. All right.
Look,
so,
Morning Star. You attack Morning Star, but it doesn't take out anything.
Fucking. I'm getting rid of this afterburn. I thought afterburn would be decent, but it's like it didn't trigger even one time.
First
Okay.
two rounds, yeah.
I
I'm
need to
telling
know-
you, everything in the
Bro.
first 2 rounds in this game just doesn't work as well as it did in Rise to War, man.
Yeah, it's
All
very
the ones like
strange.
Gandalf, like Gandalf was so good. As a prime
Yeah.
example, Gandalf was amazing. Budget value guy. And then you look at Harbinger and you're like, bro, that's Gandalf. Let's go. and then you max him out and he doesn't do anything.
Doesn't do anything, yeah. What a strange.
No, if I'm like behind, is everyone else already at compound level 10?
You, I just started 10. I'm not 10 yet. You can
I
get
need
there.
as soon as I have the SS, I'll be at 10.
Oh, I'm
but I
not
don't-
even level 9 on server 6 yet.
Bro, I'm so upset. I can't believe how bad that was. What a shit show. I didn't evade a single fucking thing. Man, I'm gonna change this bitch up. We're gonna switch it up. We're gonna, listen, we are testing things out. We're gonna learn. We're gonna grow. My confusion didn't do anything for me in that fight. Nothing happened. I'll put Shocker in here. And then I'm gonna go to the bottom tree now. Now I've decided to go to the bottom tree. And I'm going to go ahead and just boost. I'm going to do some damage in the first couple rounds, I guess, for some reason. And then I'm going to get, I guess I just need to, I'm going to get 4 instances of evasion. Like, fuck it. And then some defense. Like,
Yeah.
what a
I feel
sad
like
day, bro.
the way
was
that
so
they do
sad.
evasion in this game, just like I was talking about Gilgalad from Rise to War, and really they're the what is it? The Paladin, is that the name of the ship? That's the Gilgalad in this game, and it doesn't perform the same way either. Even though I'm running like you know what I mean, the same type of stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like Shocker is a weird skill this season, because that's what people keep saying. Corruptor is beating them on the tiles with that Shocker ability.
It is stunning the shit out of people, that's for sure.
Yeah.
On the plus side, Moonveil is up here.
Now you can try your Moonveil.
Well, here's the only problem. I don't have any heavy units on him. And since he has 11 levels on me, he still has more initiative than me.
Ooh.
So he's got 349 initiative. Which means I'm going to lose that fight in round 4. But I think I'm going to kill everybody else's ships. Yeah, I'm still 20 something initiative below him. I need a couple more levels before I take his Moonveil one-on-one.
Just Unga Bunga him.
Yeah.
Unga Bunga. Where's the Unga Bunga?
The Unga Bunga. Nice.
That's all you do. You send the Dwalin, the Odin thing, just Unga Bunga.
Yeah.
You stop now.
I wish I had. I don't have Odin on this one. Let's look at Odin, because I know you said you're leveling him up.
Yeah, he's like one of the ones that I'm gonna work on.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to originally do Kraken, because I got Kraken first, but then I was like, Kraken's abilities just aren't there. And then Odin, I was like, interesting.
I mean, he has this evasion.
He could be really good.
Capital ship power.
Yeah.
Oh shit, dude! You gotta max out the R5 tree. God damn. 35% damage from the first hit every round. You gotta make sure you pick your skills right. Then don't pick some dumb skills.
So that first one, R1, like that R0 tree at the top, and then that bottom tree are like the two ones that I really want to focus on.
Unrelenting is a 500% damage nuke, bro. Are you sure you don't want to hit that? That looks nice as hell.
So Unrelenting, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the extra points into there, but the main tree is going to go R0 and R5 down at the bottom, and then I'll work on the R3 after those two are maxed.
I'm going to put something out there. I'm going to put something out there that I think you should consider.
Lex Fair wants to know the use.
Say it. What was that?
Lex Fair wants.
Or Stonar.
Orgax
or Stonar.
Yeah, I also like starting with Arcos because then you get the anti-stun on all your units, which is nice. I think starting with Omega was shitty because they're just such weak units.
When I started with Arcos, Ograx faster, so that was better, and I had the Arcos. So, yeah.
20%.
Unlike you, though, I abandoned my first server account. It is just floating out there.
Yeah, that's... looking at those two is, like, insane to me.
I want to talk to you.
That whole top tree.
Bro, I'm going to put something in your ear. I want you to try... Since you can reset your skills for free, once you level up and you have your build set up, I want you to do something totally different for me one time. I want you to run R5 and bottom R0. And I want you to get crazy power from Forged in Fire, max out drop the hammer, and then I want you to... this focus fire is going to be a debuff on the enemy that's boosted by your power. Hot Tempered is going to take your standard attack damage. Let your standard attack damage be the first damage you do every round. It's going to do 50% of that damage as Hot Tempered. So I'm talking about making this like auto attack machine,
like thermal build
that just fucking peens right through someone's face.
Melt their face off.
Yeah, and also top R0 and R3 tree also sound great. And top R0 and R5 sound. I mean, all the trees sound great. I'm just saying, like, for like one time, just to humor me.
No, to test
just
it out.
Try
for
that,
sure.
yeah. Because imagine if the standard attack hits. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's lagging on the stream. That's kind of why.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, are you trying to watch? Are you trying to watch?
I'm watching at the same time. Yeah.
You can watch it. If you can on Discord, you can watch. He's streaming it in Discord, and it will be real time.
Oh, you know what?
Oh yeah, you can do that.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
It's like I here before, so
that makes sense.
Yeah, it's a little tough because you won't be able to see the hamster or the bunny, but other than that,
well, I can switch back and forth anyway. But no, I want to test out a whole bunch of stuff with it, but that does sound cool, like just a fire build, like
fuck it, just stack pure power and just like you would probably be like 500, 600 power with that because he has great power just to begin with, and then like his powers at freaking level 5 is 280. He actually has really high initiative too, and really high elemental.
He's who I've been sleeping on for sure.
And then if you get plus 20% power up here, and then a skill that debuffs the enemy, I mean this could peen right through. Even if, because currently it doesn't actually scale on stats, they have to fix that. But even without it scaling on stats, this is going to make the target take 20% bonus damage. And then then you're doing thermal damage, and then every hit's doing 35% bonus damage on the first hit. Like, I could just see you just shredding people. And then, like, your tanky units, after a couple rounds, they're going to have this CQC specialist buff. They're going to actually do some damage. Use fucking heavy units might do damage in round like 5, 6, 7. Might hit pretty good.
Yeah.
So much theory crafting in this game. This looks like a great game. I'm pretty excited.
It does.
You know who I'm leveling?
That's why, like, Eclipse.
Yeah, I'm leveling Eclipse on my other account on server 6.
Are you liking Eclipse? I have Eclipse. I haven't figured out the way to use it yet. Walk me through it.
I mean, I can go on the other account. Let me hit this dude's.
I've been lazy and I've been waiting for you to tell me.
All right, I'm gonna hit this dude's Moon Veil with my Moon Veil.
YOLO.
It's not gonna go well, but I'm gonna do it anyways. He has more initiative than me, so he's gonna get his anti-heal off before me. And he has heavy units and I don't. So let's just start with that, okay? But I will go in there and tickle his pickle.
Yeah, give him a little tickle.
Oh, the Corruptor has its. Oh, I didn't put any units on this thing?
Yeah, no, remember you just lost a battle with him, so you didn't put any units back on.
Okay, I'm putting units on. I'm putting.
So when you scale there, can't you just click refill and then it'll do the rest of the units on the other side without making them equal each other?
I don't know. I don't know what it would do. I'll click the button. It added some on each. It's fine. Okay. Confirm. I really want to do like a lot of damage with these werewolves, bro. Like if they can't do a lot of damage, then I don't know what to say. But this new setup, you know, they're gonna dodge the first 4 attacks potentially, which could be a big deal.
Yeah.
They're gonna do decent damage.
I feel like the first 4 attacks, like thinking back to Rise to War, which you can't help comparing the two games. I know we need to stop comparing the two games as much, but comparing the two games, the reason why Gilgalad was so good in Rise to War was because it was for 2 whole rounds. It wasn't like it was only for attacks. You know, if it was just attacks, it wouldn't have been that bad. But Gil was 2 whole rounds.
Bro, he was dirty, man.
So he was dirty. Yeah. And so, like, thinking back, like, that's why I was so hopeful for Paladin being good. And I haven't actually tried him out yet. But Paladin being good would be, like, to me, that's, like, the counter to these big, like, that was the counter to the Dwalins and the, because he has the evasion for the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah.
But Vanguard Strikecraft only.
But still, yeah, I mean, they got the heavy unit. I guess you wouldn't use the heavy unit because he already gets his bonuses the first 3 rounds, so it would kind of be wasted. But
by the way, does it matter what order you put the units onto a ship yet? Did we figure that out? If that determines?
That's a really solid question. A really great question.
Because I was trying to see, does it matter, like, if I put on the long range units first, does that become the front line?
Because we got to test this a bit. So
we do got to do some.
I mean,
that's a question for devs for sure. Hey, does that matter?
In the skill trees, when they talk about capital ship, because they talk about capital ships, like in some of the skill trees. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah, but that's your actual ship.
Yeah,
that's
your
ship. So that's like your main ship.
Ship, yeah. Okay. Ship.
Yeah, ship.
Yeah, and then it's wild to me because I was thinking about that, and I was thinking if it does matter what order you put the units on, you cannot select which slot you're putting them in.
Yeah.
So if it does matter which slot they're in, can we get it to where we select the slot, or do we have to just kind of build the...
Why can't you select the slot? I always just put them where I want them to go.
Yeah, but you can't put them... If you try and put them in a different slot, it doesn't let you. It just puts it in the slot for you, in whatever slot.
Huh.
Come here, bunny.
I'm not tripping, right, Randy? It doesn't let you, right? If you go in there to try and put units on, you can't select one of the 3 slots. It just automatically loads up the first slot.
Yeah, I think it's the order you put him. But you can't, like, you have to take them all off to move them around, though.
Right.
I think.
You have to take them all off to move them around, yeah.
Yeah. It's worth testing out. It's a good question. I mean, it did. Now I'm eating bunny.
Because it did matter in Rise to War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. We got 10 seconds, guys. Until the Moonveil hits the Moonveil. Not gonna go well. I'm just telling you now. I don't have any I have 2 squishy units. He's gonna fucking obliterate my squishy units.
So the moon haunts you.
But we did have a draw. I did half kill him, which is good considering he has 11 levels on me. I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah.
He did more damage than me. As predicted, my squishy units died immediately. I actually out-healed him, which is great. Yeah. Alright, what else are you going to do? I will, sadly enough, if I hit this with my Sunder, I'll probably still lose.
What can we use the coins for, by the way? I see the coins, up in the top, the war coins that you get from doing sweeps.
I don't know yet. The credits?
Yeah.
It's just kind of there.
I don't think anybody knows yet what exactly is going on. Bro, I can't believe how bad... Man, these werewolves suck. Fucking...
Werewolves suck.
Bro.
They're siege units, bro.
They're just pieces of shit, bro. God damn it. Alright.
And you made so many of them, too.
I thought they were going to be good, man, because I was like, everyone's using heavy units. Thermal's got a bypass. Fucking never seems to work. They always do no damage. Look at this. They did 1,800 damage. I lost...
Does it... Well, in the combat logs, does it only do their physical damage and apply their thermal damage separate?
Let's look.
That's what I was wondering when you were looking through. Because wouldn't it denote that it does thermal?
It activates it as a skill.
Activated thermal attack. Werewolf is granted thermal attack. Flamethrower, right there.
Yeah.
I'm working to get me some Cyclops. That's what I'm working to get.
Let's
and then when it attacks,
it has 40.
Granted recover. It still hasn't attacked yet.
It has 46 alive.
Right. It hasn't even attacked yet. Still, Moonveil attacks, then Basilisk. Still hasn't. There it goes. Okay, physical damage right there. See it? 451 physical damage to Morningstar. So it's not applying thermal damage there.
Why is it not working?
And I don't see it proc. Do you see it proc?
No.
Because I don't see it proc its thermal skill.
I'm looking for some werewolf. Oh, my werewolf's fucking getting ripped in half here in round 2.
But it doesn't apply the thermal damage. It didn't seem like that I saw.
Yeah, no.
I mean, when I was looking, it said that it would do 100%.
Here's flamethrower. Triggered, yeah, but not doing it.
Morningstar. See, look, and then it doesn't. Yeah, it just applies physical damage. It doesn't apply thermal damage.
So upsetting.
So that's why they're probably bad.
God damn it! So they're bugged. We found out.
Yep. We gotta find a bug and report it and say, hey, look, it's not doing thermal damage.
Post in the dam. Found some bugs. God damn it! I'm still eating bunny hair.
Yeah, I think that there's a few skills that are bugged here. Like I feel like the Corruptor might be bugged as well with the stun, because it goes off like 6 rounds in a row to go off with a 10% chance is impossible. The odds of that are astronomical.
Yeah.
With the Shocker skill.
Soakwing said there's multiple issues for the elemental processes as physical. Yeah. That's what I've seen, and I've also seen some skills that cancel out other skills. Like, you'd think they'd work together, but then, like, if the one skill triggers, the other one, it says it's going to trigger, but it never actually happens. I've seen that a couple times.
What's a unit? There's one ship in here. I think it's Loki, Loki, and it's like the skills contradict each other, where you can't proc both of them at the same time because it wouldn't make sense. Like, it stuns and confuses at the same time or something.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I think it's the Loki. I'm not quite sure, though.
Yeah,
I know it was one ship I was looking at.
There's a couple. I even think Corruptor has the stun in the fear as well. I don't have it as Mastery 5. I'm looking for Loki. Yeah, he's got stun.
Stun.
Flashbang.
That triggers on round 6.
Yep.
And
round
then
6.
And then I think it's that bottom one that you're hovering over. Is that it? No, that's not it. Okay, maybe it's not. Maybe a different ship then.
Oh,
But one of the ships. Oh shit.
Bro, I killed one of his units. Look.
Bro.
He's only got a half a march here, and I only killed one unit. My poor Sunder. I need to get the corrupt. Bro, I'm so upset that the werewolves are not working. That's got to be why. That's got to be really affecting, because I have werewolves on a lot of my builds right now.
And that might be why it's affecting a lot of your builds, huh?
Yeah, that's a big problem. God
check and see some of the battle reports from the tiles. Maybe it's only bugged in PvP. You also got to check that too.
Let's go look. I did hit a corruptor earlier today with my... Here's the Ember Helm. Here's a corruptor. Werewolves?
Okay.
Oh, oppressor.
Okay, but you have werewolves on, don't you? In that battle?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can check and see.
They did
if
0 damage. They died before they did damage.
Oh, wow. They died in the first round?
What's going on here, dog? No, they're alive. The corruptor's stunned. Yeah,
you know what? The corruptor stunned him.
Yeah.
Stunned him the whole time. See?
Yeah.
Again.
It's definitely bugged in PvE. The corruptor is definitely bugged. It's not like I was getting that luck in PvP. I mean, let's open my corruptor fight, right?
No.
Like I didn't.
That's why I said you have to check both, because some of the stuff works different in player versus player than it does in PvE.
So here's Shocker is activated by corruptor. He has a stun chance. Clearly he wasn't the Morningstar. He resists.
Look, it causes physical damage.
Oh,
again,
yeah.
There it is.
Yep.
So yeah, it's not doing thermal damage, which...
God damn it. I sent a picture. I just posted in Benny. This, I have like 600 of these ships because these are supposed to be a staple of my build to go through and...
Yeah. How am I going to test a thermal build if thermal damage is bugged, man?
Yeah. Okay, so as we cover these kind of meta builds and stuff, just keep in mind a couple of things, guys. A lot of functionality is bugged. The Corruptor's evasion skill was bugged. It just didn't trigger, right? The Werewolf's elemental damage is bugged. If you have some skills with similar effects, even if it's on the same hero, currently they're canceling themselves out. So Silkwing, there's no way. I hear what you're saying, but it's thermal damage. It should bypass the defense, which is why Moonveil does so much damage with his auto attack, because it's thermal damage instead of standard damage.
Yeah, I feel like that's too low for physical damage.
Yeah. Look at how much damage my basic attack was doing on this little ship here. Like I was punching this dude for a crazy amount of damage with the radiation versus the physical. So the radiation, the energy damage clearly bypasses, right? If we go to round 2, my full attack is elemental. Look at how much more damage it does, radiation versus standard. So I did triple the damage almost. So like, the werewolves should be doing way more damage than they're doing. They're just not doing.
Yeah, but the good thing is the devs are super responsive and it fixed bugs like almost immediately. Like I noticed a bug with the what was it? What was the unit? The damn, what's the name of them? The hackers. Mm-hmm. The hackers weren't triggering a basic attack at all.
Oh wait, hang on one second. Minty Blur said that he or she is one of the artists that worked on the game. Minty Blur, We are loving the game. I love the art. I love the graphics. It's fantastic. I have to tell you. I'm eating bunny here because I keep picking up my bunny and he's shedding. But thank you, Minty Blur. I think it's a great game and we really like it. So shout out to Minty Blur. Appreciate that you are here to tune into today's stream. Minty Blur, we're doing another stream on Sunday. So stay tuned for that. That stream is 12 hours earlier than the time we started today. It's in the morning, Texas time. So I stream 12 hours, at both blocks of the day. Yeah.
Stilkling said something interesting.
Yeah, put the two units together.
Because he's saying that those deal the same damage, but with physical.
I'm sure I have some reports where. Yeah. Okay. We could do. Oh, nice, Minty Blur. Thank you. Excellent. Yeah. Well, come back again. Come back again. I apologize if I don't recall everything off the top of my brain. My wife says I have selective memory. I like to think that I'm just stupid. Could be. Could be a mixture of all of the above. All right.
Why can't two things be true, man? The sky can be blue and the grass can be green. You know.
That's true. All right. We're gonna put 50. Let's put 40 and 40. I don't know why I changed my number. 40 and 40. Let's test it out. Seraphs and I have Aegis at Mastery 3 on this account, so I should probably level him up next. Because he's pretty strong. Okay. So the good. Okay. Need to find. Oh, I guess I could just look for one of those armies because now they're level 35s.
I wouldn't say that there's any better PvP ships realistically. From Agamort, because he just said. But I feel like definitely the legendaries for the good side appear to be more impactful. Just as an investment, I guess. But there are some great budget value evil side.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say like Sunder and Darkfang are ridiculous budget value.
Yeah.
But
Sunder's
the good
really
side,
good. I mean, you saw I
right.
peened that one dude's. Sunder is really good. It just he doesn't have.
Can you show off the if you go to the store and then you go to ships archive and then you can show off what ships are on each one. Yeah, there you go. And then like looking at this, the Revenant and the Odin we talked about earlier, those are on the good side.
Yeah.
But I mean, realistically, we talked.
Ships.
Right, there are some great ships, and Moonveil's on this side too, right?
Yeah.
But then on the evil side, you got like the right.
Evil has some good stuff, but they don't compare because the Tyrant's kind of shitty. So Glare loves Leviathan. We lost Glare at some point in the stream. She loves Leviathan.
No, I'm here. I'm just letting you guys talk.
Oh, I thought you left because I haven't heard you in a few minutes.
No.
Hey, Glare. We still got her. Okay, well, I'm touting your favorite ship, the Leviathan.
Okay, I just feel like you're attributing this to me and it's not me, but fine, go ahead.
Well, no, I mean, so like, I would say, I would agree with you that.
Yeah, the Astaroth is awesome too. The Astaroth is crazy.
Yeah, but.
It's really good.
It's really good, but the but is, currently, I have taken my decently, quite strong Astaroth up against even just an average ship damage dealing build, and all the ship commander damage dealing builds right now with healing, nothing holds a candle to them in PvP, except for something with an anti-heal like
Dane,
Corruptor.
Man.
Yeah. So
Dane is just good. Unga bunga, man. But then you go look at like Darkfang, which is a rare on the dark side. That's probably the best budget value unit in the game. Like he's just really good.
Yeah. And by the way,
if you don't have him, you need him.
If they ever fix the thermal damage on the werewolves, those are Ograx units. He gives 54% bonus damage to Ograx in addition to all the healing. You can have all
Right.
the healing that Dark Fang does, still do good healing, and you can run a pretty good Wolverine build with Dark Fang. I just want to put that out there. Just FYI, motherfuckers, that build exists.
Randy, I just sent you
Ooh.
I just sent you 3 reports.
Okay.
Said it was the world famous Leviathan.
Yeah.
But I wanted to specifically show that this was on a 260.
Okay.
More importantly, the chimeras don't die.
Well, before we hit that, let me take a look at this. Let's close the loop really quick on werewolves and seraphs.
Yeah.
So
for another day.
Same damage. Physical.
Yeah. And I have a slightly different number of them. I think there's one higher on one of them. I forget. Just to close the loop on this.
You did 40 and 40. Oh no, you did 59, 59. So same amount. So they're doing the same amount of damage.
There must be a tiny bit. I guess they have a range. I don't know why I said that. They're within within their range. I don't know why I thought they'd be the same. Yeah.
Yeah, they have a range, but they're not doing thermal.
No, thermal free. Thermal free. So we'll put that up in here. Good test, Silkwing, for coming up with that. Clearly, yeah, and up here it's activated. So I think when they fix werewolves, I think they're gonna be interesting on the Dark Fang because he has so many Ograx bonuses. I have to tell you, like, having the heal and 30% less damage taken and then 54% bonus damage dealt with thermal to bypass shit, like, I feel like that's going to be a pretty sick build. And then you can put points in sap and stunning shot to get some stuns mixed in here too if you want.
Yeah, so, Inquisitors are disgusting right now.
Yeah.
Silkwing just was saying he had a dread build with Inquisitors. I think Inquisitors in general are just really, really insane.
Yeah, they're pretty nice. They double strike. So, Glare, I apologize for cutting you off. We were just trying to close a loop on that.
You're not even in.
Yeah, I'm not on that servers.
Yeah.
But I'll go to that server now because I want to show Eclipse and I want to look at your report that you talked about.
It's not some amazing report. It's mostly that the Chimera, that T2 unit, just it doesn't die.
Fair enough.
It's like
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hit this dude's Moonveil again and try and kill it finally. We'll see what happens.
Man, you need some Unga Bungas, man. I need some
Unga Bungas. CC Master is a big fan of Kraken, by the way. Kraken actually could peen through someone's
He is pretty nasty. If you look at his top R0 tree, that one is really nasty. Because you can do, if you look at the top tree, they're 25%. And then the other one, the top, I forget to T1, the double tap.
Yeah.
Double tap. That's how you know they're still working on stuff.
So,
because it's not called follow-up, it's called double tap.
Yeah, exactly. It's super interesting. He's got the double tap. He's tapping it up.
First 4 rounds.
Yeah.
He gets 25% chance of gaining more damage.
It's beautiful.
Right? And then,
I don't know how this fits in yet, because it says he gets bonus energy damage, but this is thermal damage.
You don't use that one. You use the R3 and the R5. But I prefer, looking at both of them, I think the R3 is more bang for buck value. I don't even think you need the R5.
Yeah, I don't think you need the R5 either. I guess if you get R5, you're adding energy damage. I guess at that point you would go down. I don't know why.
But you're not worried about gaining any extra damage for your units, because all the damage comes from Kraken himself.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter.
And his power is like one of the highest in the game. He's just got disgusting base power. So.
And all you do is throw heavy units on him and then say, "Hey, look, survive and live while I do all the damage."
Yeah. I'd be interested to see how he shakes up against Moonshine here. I'm going to start calling Moonveil Moonshine. I just feel like it's a better name.
Good shot.
We're going to see how... Oh, in 47 seconds, we're going to see if I can kill the last... I say the last. He still has like 150 command.
Are you going on to the server 6 account? Is that the one that you're about to be?
I'm gonna switch
over.
Okay,
gotcha.
So I can show you guys the clips that I've been leveling up. We got to draw on something. Oh, that's Dark Fang. Drawing on this frickin' 230 for the next... Am I going to get the damn thing, or is it going to reset?
No, that has a defender.
No, it's just a fucking tile. The tile's going to reset.
Way.
Yeah, I can't even kill this
Wait a minute.
tile,
Didn't you hit Lorcas's army, though? What? Didn't you just hit an army? You didn't hit the tile itself.
No, I'm up here. I'm going to hit his army right now in 5 seconds.
No, on the report, it said someone's army. Look.
That's just his, because he owns the tile. That's all.
Oh, that's because he owns the tile? Yeah. That's not the actual Darkfang army that he has?
I'm never... Okay. Oh, he filled up his troops again. Oh, he's just refilled. He's laughing at us. Look at...
Yeah.
He's like, you dumb motherfuckers. He's probably just in the... Why isn't he in the stream? God damn it.
That's okay. Give him some free wins until you got that Revenant up, and then just slap him in the face.
He's over here refilling his troops. He's just like, these stupid motherfuckers. Oh, he's marching now. That's what you do in
Rise to War, too.
He's going. He's going over to the Dark Fang. All right, I'm going to pull back. All right. Yeah, I mean, that's all. That's... at this point, I just need to keep leveling up Moonfang over here. Moonshine. That's all it is. So I'm gonna pull Moonshine back to base, and he's gonna go kill some stuff. That's fine. We tested it out. Listen, we train troops to test them out. Come Sunday stream, I should be like level 40 or 45 plus. Love you long time, Silkwing. Thanks for hanging out, my friend. And then now we're gonna jump over to bro. That means I have a full stack of werewolves on this fucking corruptor.
You were really sold on those werewolves, man.
I'm so upset because, like, in theory, they should be shredding those heavy units, dude. But like, I'm gonna have to call this freaking ship back. Can't fight. Doesn't have any damn reason to be up here. So, all right. At the moment, we're gonna go ahead and pull back that one, and we're gonna jump to server 6, guys. I will have to train some more troops. We'll be ready to fight some more Moonshine ships on Sunday for server 2. Let me switch over to server 6, ladies and gentlemen. I have to open my other one. So I actually have found a way to switch accounts, by the way. I know we were like trying to figure it out for a little while.
Yeah.
You just have to, so you can't switch, it's very hard to switch accounts if you're logged in like with local cookies to the web browser on your phone or your device. But if you log yourself out of the web browser, then you can switch accounts in game. It'll actually let you switch correctly. So I'm able to switch accounts on my phone, but on BlueStacks I don't have them on the same.
Why don't you just switch to another BlueStacks phone?
That's what I'm doing. I open up my other BlueStacks window. And it's really confusing because I name myself Randy in both servers, so sometimes I forget where I am.
Oh, gotcha.
Damn bunny's got his shit everywhere. Alright, I don't actually know which one it is. Let's try this. What's that do? That didn't work. There it is. Server 6, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go take a look at the Eclipse, because the Eclipse is level 37, and let's go see if I can kill something interesting on the Eclipse. And to your point, I am training Inquisitors. I have Inquisitors on Darkfang. I can show you guys that. I know some folks have been asking about that. So let me go find
It works really well.
Level 25 patrol to shoot in the face.
I think you were the one that clutched up and said, hey, switch to that if you're having trouble taking the 200s, 300s, and it was super clutch.
Yeah, they're definitely interesting. I don't know why, I just need to find some tiles to kill. We're not as far in this.
Where did you relocate to? To the crossing? To the northern crossing?
Yeah, up here.
Like where Jono and Warlord built that stuff to go to the next area?
No, they're at the other crossing. I went to the wrong one.
Oh, see, so I started pathing to the one all the way at the bottom. I was trying to surprise everyone. I was trying to go the other direction of Warlord and Jono.
Yeah, I screwed up. Snow if ands or buts. Daddy fucked up. I'm just looking for like a 230 or a 260 to hit. Here's a 260. Come on, Dark Fang, where you at? You back in base yet? Alright, Dark Fang's going in. 7 minutes, Jesus. He's only level 35 too. He's not that high of a level, but yeah, let's try it out. And then I want to show you guys a clips. I'm still working on my build here.
You know what I just found out? There's a little live button down at the bottom on the YouTube stream that you can use to go live.
Oh.
To where you're at live.
Oh, nice. So you can catch up. That's pretty good.
It's still got like 2 seconds, but...
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That might have been why I could not see what you were doing.
Could have been the reason. I'm thinking of... So Eclipse, I only have 13 more levels to gain. Where do I want to go with this build? I guess I should max out this damage ability and then grab some standard damage reduction. Let's go with some more damage. I haven't decided what build I want to run with Eclipse, because I do like the R3 tree, but if I run the R3 tree, I'm not going to have enough points to run Evade. And I feel like Evasion, especially now, okay, so if I'm running with 3 ships on Eclipse, and I run into an enemy Moonshine or an enemy Revenant or something like that, and they're only hitting my unit 1 time per round, and they only have a heavy unit attacking 1 time per round, right? Like, I might evade a couple of their nukes. So I'm trying to get to that. Trying to decide if I like the R3 better, and I have the enemies doing minimum damage. I don't know if this affects the enemy ship, if this makes them do the minimum damage. That would be really interesting.
It just says all enemies.
Yeah.
So it's very misleading if it doesn't.
Mm-hmm. And if I do go middle instead of bottom, I can pick up another damage skill and get more damage. But then I have no survivability on this at all. I just... it is what it is.
Yeah, you kind of got to commit either to do troop damage or ship damage.
Yeah, so let's go find a tile to hit.
Well, what power is the Eclipse at? Like, what's the power on it? Is it high?
Oh, here's a 300. This guy's gonna be. This guy's probably like, why the fuck is Randy marching on my? I'm just gonna tell him I'm hitting his. Yeah, I'm gonna show. And then we'll look at Glaire's thing that you sent me.
You don't have to look at anything.
Just testing a build on that 260. I won't steal it.
Nah, tell him I'm doing what I want. Don't ask questions.
Oh, shit. What an interesting... And then we forgot about Glaire's Leviathan that you sent us. We gotta look.
No, because it's like forgettable, but it's fine.
No. You need heavy units, clearly. You have a bunch of mediums on here.
Survivability, yeah.
You have 3 mediums, and what we found is the difference
So what?
in...
Yeah. So hold on, let me just explain something. So the key I have found with Leviathan, it doesn't matter what else I put with the Chimera, right? Like, basically, I just throw up 2 other unit types that I don't care about. I don't even give them a lot. Like, you notice, like, I don't have a lot up there in the first battle. I just put up enough, really, for meat shield, so that they'll proc in the first 1 or 2 rounds, and they go. And then basically the heavy unit just carries the day.
Well, I feel like to get the most out of your heal, you want to run 2 tanky units. So you should.
I need another. Yeah.
I agree with putting a throw. In fact, I would say use a hacker. Put like 5 units of a hacker because they have an evasion. They'll like evade the first hit that comes to them, and then they'll mitigate an enemy's nuke. We used to do that back in Rise of War days. I'm glad you just reminded me of that.
I'd have to make more.
Yeah. That was like one of the strategies we used. Yeah, that was a great trick. Thank you, Blair, for bringing that back.
Used on Dwalin and Dane. Like you would just to make Dane hit that first target, and then you'd be like, okay, well now you hit a useless unit, or you do like what was it, the archers for the evade. Yeah. So you would like put just archers so that you would get 1 evade off in the beginning.
Yeah, and like, we dodged a lot of nukes with that, or like a crowd control. Like they'd crowd control like my single unit, my single sentinel that I had in the march.
I really only have one. I only have one.
They're bringing it back.
What? Huh? I only have 1 T3 open right now, so.
I mean, what better way to give somebody the middle finger than to say, you're gonna miss me with your first hit, and then your second hit's only gonna do 100 damage because I'm gonna die immediately, and the other 15,000 damage from your nuke, Mr. Moonshine, is not gonna happen.
Jesus.
Fuck it. The Moonshine hits for like 20,000 damage with this round 2 nuke. He hits 2 units with that. He slaps hard as shit. So like, if you can do that, that would be great. In fact, you might as well fucking run the tier 1 hacker that has evade, and then the tier 3, the black hat. I was about
to say, run the tier 1 hacker that has evade.
Put 1 of each. Just put 1 unit of each one of them. No, because you do want to use Leviathan's second heal. I mean, but that would be some funny shit though. Well, you should do that. That would be hilarious if you just did that.
I could mess with that a little bit.
That'd be some funny shit. All right, we're about to see if Dark Fang can punch this 260 in the nuts. He's only level 35. It's not as high level as my other ship.
I took a 300 with Dark Fang at 34 after Warlord told me, hey, look, I took a 300 at 35. And I was like, okay, well, then I can take it at 34.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens. Excuse me, didn't mean to yawn on screen.
Listen to you yawning, old man.
I'm such an asshole. And then, we have to test the Eclipse on something.
Yeah, I'm going to need an Eclipse video, and I'm going to need a Dominus video, so...
I'll send the Eclipse down here. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
And then I sent you some for the Revenant as well. Okay. So that, just in case you wanted to look at it. If you don't, it's fine.
I do.
But just because it was that was my first time using it on like tiles.
Okay.
So.
You're level 35. Oh yeah, I mean you came in, you went in deep. Quite a bit of healing too.
Yeah.
I got a draw. Fuck! I almost took the goddamn tile.
It still loses to Corruptor and stuff too.
Look. Yeah, that's who I drew against. It's fucking Corruptor.
Corruptor sucks.
Look, we went through, we stuck it in their butt for this. I don't know how the Corruptor did so good. I should still be doing good damage with these troops.
Go check the battle report and then go look at how long you were stunned. Go combat logs.
Oh, yeah. God damn
That's what I do. Go combat logs and then you can see when...
God. I did some damage. Look, I did damage. Oh, I got stunned in round 3. I did 2 rounds of damage.
And then
actually,
how long were you stunned?
Yeah, for the whole fucking fight, I'm sure. Yep, the whole fucking rest of the fight. Good.
See, that just is unrealistic.
8 rounds of stun. Good. Okay. So, all right.
Yeah. Good. That to me is like, that's not a 10% chance. That's an 80% chance, bro. That's crazy.
It's definitely one of the bugs, yeah. I'm sure they are fixing that. But it's nice to see that I let's go look at the first report, because I did punch right through with no losses the first 260 tile. One loss, sorry about that. Did pretty decent damage.
No losses. No unit losses. Just health loss.
Now just picture this as werewolves with 54% damage bonus.
They can survive it, though. See, I think the reason why it does so well is because the Inquisitor just doesn't die.
It's tanky.
It just sits there. It's very tanky.
Okay. I mean, we did. Let's look at the combat. Eight turns, 15,000, pretty much around, just under 15,000, just over 15,000 there. Let's look at some of the hits, because for those of you that don't know, if you weren't listening earlier in the stream, or maybe you just tuned in now, this unit, the tier 2 version and the tier 3 version, they have a double strike. When you read it, you think like, oh, this is like the Reapers from Rise to War. They just target the person with the lowest defense. No. They have a second attack. Where is it? Where's the goddamn motherfucker? Where's it at? Is he stunned?
Inquisitor.
Where's the damn, what unit is it called? Inquisitor. There you go. Here it is. Sorry.
Attacks and then attacks again. See Rhino and then Warthog.
Hits the Rhino.
It's a second attack.
And it actually does, it says it does more damage and it hits someone with lower. Clearly it didn't do more damage in this particular.
But Warthog might have more defense.
But it's supposed to hit the person with the lowest defense. Right. So it should have hit somebody. But
unless it was buffed.
That's true. That's true.
That's what I'm thinking is that
maybe it's base defense.
It's base defense, not buffed.
Let's go up. Let's look at.
Okay. You too. I'm going to sleep.
It is almost my bedtime too, so.
Okay, but I'm going first because Good night,
I
gotta go.
Glare, love you. Thanks for hanging out as always. Happy GamerCast episode 118 to you.
Yeah. Okay. I'll see you Sunday morning.
All right. So. The Warthog doesn't have any defense buffs yet.
Interesting.
Are they the same armor? The Rhino and the Warthog? Warthog's got 120. Rhino's got 180. Oh shit. That's a close range. So I did more damage to the Rhino than the Warthog? Is that what we saw there?
Yeah. Maybe, well, it could also be because the range was minimum, like you hit your minimum range. You know what I mean? So you hit 130% of your minimum, but still that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, the damage range is only like a 15-20% swing. It's not. I should have done more. We found another bug. Moonshine. I don't know where I'm going with that. Found a different bug. More bugs. It's alright. We're going to report them all. Also, found a bug with their second attack isn't doing as much. Is it also hitting? Who had the higher? Warthog.
The lower defense was the Warthog.
So it did target the right unit.
It did target the correct unit. It did less damage, even though you're supposed to be doing 130%.
Yeah.
So even if you hit your bare minimum range, you should have still dealt 15% more damage.
Yeah.
Than.
And then just factor the defense in, the fact that he is a 2/3 of the defense. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. That's all right. We'll keep finding little things. You know what that means? That means I can send the Inquisitor down to hit that 260 in a minute here. I mean the Eclipse. I have to wait 2 minutes.
What do you have on this account? What's your mains on this account?
Well, I was trying to make Astaroth and Eclipse, and then deciding who else is going to be because my Corruptor's not Respect 3 yet. So I can't run my anti-heal build. But yeah, Astaroth and Eclipse are my 2 PvP mains that I'm going for. And like I said, I was hoping to do werewolves with Darkfang, but until they fix that, I don't know if that's going to work out.
Yeah.
I do have a Mastery
Kraken.
3 Kraken. Yeah, I may use Kraken as well, just so I can mix in some peen slapping. He also has he could be very interesting for punching right through an enemy stack of heavy ships, because he reduces the enemy ship's stats by 30%, and then he's going to evade again the nukes, and then he has a chance to reduce your damage taken dramatically by 20%. So like he has some interesting Khalduni-ish vibes to really punch through the enemy here. He kind of, I guess that is kind of Khaldun's top tree, isn't it? Except for the evasion.
I was about to say that's Khaldun's top tree. And then you never used Khaldun's bottom either, so you only used one half of Khaldun.
Yeah.
It was the same way. Yeah. You didn't use all of it. Like right now you're using his mining, but like
yeah, but yeah, to your point, so I would just end up maxing out the R3 probably, and then putting all my other points up here. The evasion looks nice. I feel like he could be. You probably need him to be like Mastery 10 or something to really use him well. But I'll send my Eclipse down here now. Okay, so I need 3 units on the Eclipse so I can max out the evasion. Eclipse is doing elemental type damage, so I could put on some Inquisitors. Something tanky-ish, right? And then we'll put, I don't have a good third. I need some tank. I need to train some heavy units. I want like a, it'd be great if I had a heavy unit here.
There's so little heavy units. There's so little. Like Ograx is the only heavy unit in Evil, right?
Yeah. Well, there's only one heavy for good too, just the Vanguard. Just because I have a lot of Harpies, I'll put the Harpies on this.
Oh shit! Wait, they're called Vanguards? Because that makes a lot of sense. I was thinking, because of the way that they have the bad English with stuff, that when it said Vanguard units evade for Paladin, it meant Vanguard, like just front line.
Yeah. I could understand that confusion, sir.
Wow, that's good to know. So now he's useless. That's fine. I won't work on him.
Oh my goodness! I don't know if I can stay awake to 12 minutes to get this fucker to hit. We may be ending the stream here soon, guys, because I am at the end of my. We had a thunderstorm last night at like 1 a.m. and usually I can sleep through thunderstorms just fine. But like I thought I heard my daughter upstairs moving around, and I like, whenever she gets scared, she'll come down and wake us up very abruptly. So I was almost laying in my bed waiting for her to come down and be like, "Dad, it's thundering," you know. It's like I was like waiting for that, and I probably kept myself awake for like an hour just like waiting for her to come down. And she didn't come down, but I probably kept myself awake twice as long as I would have actually been awake if she did come down. So because of that, I am ready for bed soon. Also, I had one drink and I'm a lightweight, so I'm you could say it's possible I'm blasted right now. I mean, anything's possible. Yeah, Queen Victoria's sleep is important. It is. Oh, let me show you the report of the Astaroth here on this 300. I mean, the Astaroth is a frickin' monster. Especially running this 110 plus unit stack of Harpies. Just a absolute animal coming in here. Look at this. Look at the damage from these fuckers, dude. It's crazy. Stun immunity.
Didn't we say they also don't stack with initiative and follow-up? We found that out too.
I don't know.
I don't get second.
Yeah, they do get the harpies and the ravens do get a third attack if you get a follow-up skill. I have tested that. I haven't specifically looked at the initiative. I'll have to check the initiative on like Harbinger later or something. But they do get the follow-up. But I like this Asteros bunny. You better not pee there, you little fucker. He was about to pee. I stopped him. Better not. I have stun immunity. Whoops, wrong tree. Stun immunity, and then I have a helmet that for the first 3 rounds gives me almost. It's 67% confusion immunity. So I'm trying to really go for just like you can't kill me because I take a lot of reduced damage, and then you can't crowd control me, so I'm gonna pepper your face off. And I'm hoping this can outdamage the healing from like these moonshine builds, you know what I mean, or these revenant builds. I'm hoping I can outdamage the healing with the defense penetration, and then we're just gonna have to find out, I guess. We'll see what happens. I do have a lot of initiative on my units as well, so they should attack pretty quickly in the fights. And I'm hoping, like I said, we'll see how it plays out. But that's the goal. And if that doesn't work, then I'm gonna have to level up my corruptor. Okay, 9 minutes to go. I'm definitely not gonna make it to the end, but I will post the report in my Discord. So feel free to like and subscribe and join the RTS Mobile Discord if you're not in there already. There should be a link in the stream description. Come hang out, and I'll post a link to this Eclipse fight so you guys can just see like what a level 37 Eclipse even looks like. I know there's a lot of curiosity out there. I'm running the evasion build, so I should evade. I should have essentially like at least 10, maybe 12 different evasions between my 3 units. This is something else that I'm hoping is going to beat the Moonshines and the Revenants of the world that have big ol' nukes, big dick nukes in round 2. And if they don't land their nuke, I wonder if their heal goes off. What happens if they miss their nuke? Have we tested that? Does the heal happen anyways, or is there no heal? I don't know. But I'm leveling the Eclipse to counter. Actually, I was leveling it to counter Kraken. I was leveling the Eclipse to counter Kraken originally, but now I feel like it might also be good against Moonshine. So, okay, and it does energy damage, radiation damage. Sorry, which is great. It's an exciting time. Okay. Well, with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out in voice chat. It's been a blast. Sunday should be even bigger. We might even be doing a giveaway, so tune in for that. Check you guys in a little bit. Randy.